Let's kick this thing off, huh? Episode 1 of a brand. Hey, can we get that sound like whatever that vocal effect is where it sounds like the guy's talking to the whole stadium? The dude who's like, please rise. Give him like a, please rise and remove your caps for episode 1 of Joey Avery's football party. Explosion. F-150 drives by. Rock guitar. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 1 of Joey Avery's football party. I am comedian Joey Avery. I am partnering with TMG Studios to bring you the first ever sports show that I've done, a show that we are going to center around a simple game, a small game that you may have heard of called football. Now, there's a lot of shows out there who discuss football. There are people who will tell you, why they ran a cover 2 here or whether this team's safety is good or just give you a bunch of gambling picks all the time. But we want to bring you a little something different. We want to bring you something that is right in the fucking vibes of football. Okay, just right in the cojones. Just how does it make you feel? How are you feeling about it? And maybe something with a little bit of a helicopter bald eagle screech. A little something with some pop. All right, so I'm very excited. This is a show. What we are going to do is we are going to give you 4 episodes for this playoff run, one after each week of the playoffs. And we want to know if you like it. So leave a comment here. This one's going to be on my channel. The ensuing 3 are going to be on the TMG website, where you can subscribe and see all of that. We're going to have tons of extras and things that you want to see. But we really want to know, do you want to see this next year? So without further ado, let's get into it, shall we? We're going to be talking about the NFL Wild Card Weekend. We have some fun awards, and then I'm going to take you straight to a Chargers tailgate where we party. We football party. Oh, yeah, go! Look what we did! But without further ado, let's talk about some big learnings that I had from this week. Yeah, I would say first and foremost, a lot of those games sucked. I was looking at this slate. At the beginning of the weekend, I was looking at this going, what better weekend exists than this? 2 games Saturday, 3 games Sunday, 1 game Monday. Now, we have football all the time, but a lot of it is, you're week 13, week 14, at some point you go, enough. Even me, a guy with a show, can go, we might not need all this football all the time. But I was looking at last week and I go, college football playoff Thursday, college football playoff Friday, 2 NFL games Saturday, 3 NFL games Sunday, 1 on Monday. This was supposed to be the most exciting slate of football in the history of mankind. This was a real discussion. These were memes. These were conversations that people were having. We thought this felt like a moment where we got to be, maybe we get some patriotic music going here. We could be patriots here and not New England Patriots because they suck right now. I mean like real Americans with a chance to do something that mattered, to sit down and watch a lot of games, because that's what being an American is all about sometimes. I think there's a lot of talk about football, how it came to be. Teddy Roosevelt is one of the main people who saved it. He was a burly man, a strong man, a man with big old mutton chops. Okay, he helped save college football because people at Yale were dying or something. This is supposedly true. The Ivy Leagues used to be such badasses that they killed each other on the field of battle. Now what do they do? I assume they just mine for Bitcoin. Do they even throw parties? I don't actually know what happens there. It may surprise you to find out I'm not an Ivy Leaguer. This is not the point. The point is that now America is about sometimes being a passive consumer of a game. It might not be about being the man on the field fighting. It might be the guy who wants to sit there and sports gamble on his phone. Now, is that good for you? Scientifically and objectively, no. Are we going to keep a much more gray stance on it in case someone wants to sponsor it? Absolutely. This segment was sponsored by Joey Avery's Sportsbook. Come gamble with me so that I can recoup my own losings. One of the most interesting things that I learned this entire weekend, aside from the fact that a lot of the games ended up being boring and, boo-hoo, is fine. They're still somewhat interesting, the things that happened, and we will talk about each of the games and the takeaways. But I did have a moment a real fascinating moment with sports gambling because I got to watch something you don't always get to see. I got to see it take root in someone immediately. It was like watching a baby take its first steps towards crippling addiction. And it was my friend's girlfriend had never gambled. She had never, maybe a little blackjack here and there. I don't know her entire life. I don't have a crystal ball. I would not ask her. That's very inappropriate. They're not that, they haven't been together for that long. But she did gamble. She opened up that sports book and she placed a bet. We said, wow, that's fun. She's having fun. We were at my birthday party. I centered it around the game so that we could watch and have a good time. And they were so boring that we were all able to drink to our heart's content. This was nice. I don't need to be completely sober to give you an analysis of Russell Wilson laying an egg in a playoff. I don't have to do that. But she got her hands on gambling, and we said, oh, that's fun. Tell us what you bet on. Let's hope it's a small amount. And then we come to find out she had a lot of bets. She put a little here, put a little there. All of a sudden, she got suckered into the classic bet. Each team will score a field goal and a touchdown in each half. Feels like it happens all the time. It doesn't. That's why the odds are so good. I don't know what it was like to watch Charlie Sheen unfurl his first little dollar bill and go sniff up whatever it is that he spent many years in Hollywood sniffing. But it felt a little bit like that. It felt like watching someone get their hands on something that they should never have in their fingertips the whole time. We made her cancel some bets, but she rode with a few. One of which was Steelers to win when they were already down 14 points, maybe even 21. And this is the danger of everyone being able to gamble. You shouldn't be able to do it unless you know a lot about football, because even then you will lose the exact same amount of time somehow. And it is fascinating. But it is a great, phenomenal thing to do when the games are as boring as the late game was on Saturday. But first, let's give out a few awards. Starting off, I want to give out the very first Luigi Mangione I Hate Insurance Award to Saquon Barkley, who clearly hates insurance touchdowns. Hey, fuckface. Some of us had you as an anytime touchdown scorer and the Eagles to cover. Not that betting is about the game. Hey, smart thing, whatever. He took a slide and then they could take a knee and knee the game out. Well, a lot of people feel like they had that pick right. It doesn't matter. That's not the point. And this is why sports gambling is toxic. This isn't how you're supposed to view the game, you rat fuck. But much like Luigi Mangione, everyone's going to be fine with Saquon Barkley because he's got incredible abs. He's a very hot guy, and we'll add some video of him lifting 10,000 pounds or some shit that he does. Happy for you, I guess. Eagles move on. Number 2, the Elon Musk as a video gamer award. Not sure if you're up to date on this latest bit of internet drama, but Elon Musk claims to be like a top 5% player in some crazy competitive online game and brags about it all the time. So he went on a live stream, and then anyone who actually played the game was like, this dude doesn't know how to play the game. He obviously just tricked out this character by having a bunch of people play for him, and then he can actually dominate because he has better weapons and a stronger foundation than other people, even if he's not as good. And I hate to give this award to Sam Darnold because I like him and I want... This is maybe sad music time. Samuel F. Darnold V, you broke my heart. You broke a lot of people's hearts. We were rooting for you. It's a good story. It's a great story. Guy, early draft pick, but he goes to the Jets. Who wins with the Jets? No one wins with the fucking Jets. He's a scrap heap guy. He goes to Carolina. He goes to San Francisco. I'm a Niners fan. We enjoyed him as a backup. Brought him all the way to a Super Bowl just so he could see what it was like. Everyone says Sam is the man. Sam has a beautiful season. 14 wins with the Vikings. Sam is back. Not only carving out a name for himself as a potentially viable, strong to good quarterback in this league, but a glimmer of hope a shimmer, a little something for people, for gingers around the world to believe in. How often does a young redheaded boy get to look at an NFL game and see the star quarterback, the one with the ball, the one who everyone wants to suck that guy's dick? That was supposed to be hope for all the ginger children of America, North America, South America, any America. But no, unfortunately, Samuel F. Darnold V has turned into a pumpkin in an important game. Just not good stuff. I'm sorry it breaks my heart, Sam. But much like Elon Musk when he was gaming, when everyone was watching, it became apparent that maybe you just had a little bit of better equipment. And maybe you're not the player that we thought you were. And finally, we're going to go with the Jerry Springer Odd Relationship Award. Yes, I watched the Jerry Springer doc. Yes, there was an old man who made out with a horse. I might be being rude. I don't mean, perhaps just a Shetland pony. But that odd relationship goes to the Dallas Cowboys. Not because of the odd manner in which they parted ways with Mike McCarthy, their head coach, who they just didn't let interview for other jobs and then said they couldn't come to a number and then parted ways because the negotiation didn't go anywhere. No, not even that. Because they're talking to Deion Sanders, a man who has risen quickly from coaching at Jackson State, I believe, to University of Colorado, turning him around, having a bad year, having a decent year, straight to the NFL maybe? Is he even an X's and O's guy, or is he just a good recruiter fit for the NIL era of college football who's about to lose his talent and go tumbling back down and needs to get a head coaching job in the NFL while he has the chance? Well, between Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders, boy, would that be fucking weird. And I was watching that game, and all the fine people on the ESPN panel who have real connections are like, look at that. I mean, he knows how to be in the building. I mean, can you believe that? Deion and Jerry and Showtime in Dallas, and Dallas will be back. And boy, that would be exciting. Yeah, it'd be exciting, but it might also be fucking weird. And much like a man French kissing a Shetland pony, America's going to watch, but I don't think we're going to like it. All right, let's get into each of the games from Wild Card Weekend. Explosions, guitar, F-150. Chargers, Texans. I picked this game wrong. Maybe the Chargers hype that I experienced going out to the game and watching them get actually shit pumped by the Buccaneers when I went, but I thought there's something happening here. Okay, and there very clearly is. They were a shitbox team last year. They bring in Jim Harbaugh, the khaki daddy, a gay icon, as we discuss in the segment where I'm at the Chargers game, and things turn around. I'm a 49ers fan professionally. I am a Michigan fan in college. Okay, Michigan's my only non-Bay Area team. Shout out to my grandpa. That's your answer. Why? I have seen what happens when Jim Harbaugh comes to your team. You get better. I thought it was happening. The Texans had sucked several weeks in a row. All right, the Chargers had good vibes, good energy. Everyone's always wanted to see Herbert with a competent coach. He can get it done. Oh, 4 interceptions. What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? I was ready. Everyone was ready after this game to have the conversation. Damn, CJ Stroud taking a step back. Justin Herbert taking a step forward. Was it a sophomore slump? Is it a coaching thing? Not this game. Herbert, 4 picks. Granted, a lot of the picks were drops, kind of bad ones. Like drop pass should be a completion, could have been a touchdown early on. Drop pass should have been a completion, ends up being a pick 6. These things are going to hurt, okay? But the Chargers will be okay. I want to do a little something for each team who is leaving us on this journey and do a little vibe check. If you're a Chargers fan, the vibes are okay. I would say you're going, that was not good, but we're going to be okay. We're moving the right direction. But I know there's a little part of you. There's a little bit going on, just a little nagging, just a little suspicion. You know you're in a good relationship with your quarterback and your coach. But part of you goes, should I not trust For some reason, I don't know if I can trust that quarterback, but there's no reason to go that far yet. You're just thinking, I know that. That's okay. That's fine. Texans fans, this was good. This saved you from a lot of second guessing. Now you get to go to the Chiefs playing with house money. Will you get shit pumped? In my opinion, yes. But why not? You have nothing to lose. You have a little momentum. You get to have a little fun. My favorite part of the Chargers-Texans game, it was the most Irish football game I've ever watched. Lad McConkey striving down the field. Kaimi Fairbairn kicking the ball through the uprights. Looking for his pot of gold. Lad McConkey and Kaimi Fairbairn. Yeah, I love a good Irish football game. That was that game. Congratulations to the Texans. Moving on. Ravens, Steelers. Boy, was that game never really interesting. There is something about the Ravens. I went to a Ravens game this year, a night Ravens game, where all the fans, all the drunk Baltimore dudes are like, oh, darkness has fallen, yo. And it's kind of a thing. Darkness has fallen, dude. Lamar coming out like, he's got his fucking grills in, smoke. It's a very Halloween-coded franchise. The whole thing's kind of spooky. Derrick Henry's running at you. That's a scary team to see at home. And the Steelers they didn't have a chance. I think that might be the last time we see Russell Wilson, certainly in a playoff game, maybe in a Steelers uniform. Steelers fans, how are you feeling? Spoiler alert. Bad. The Steelers fans are not a happy bunch right now from what I've been able to glean. Apparently making the playoffs every year and then getting absolutely shit-wrecked is not that enjoyable. So now here comes the questions. Quarterback, obviously a question. Coach, a question we weren't sure we were going to have. Two schools of thought. One school of thought, he keeps dragging a subpar roster over the finish line and then getting knocked when they reach, very good teams at a tough time of year. And the other school of thought is he can't win a playoff game. Well, those things can be kind of related. When you're good enough to get a team somewhere, but you never have that reset period, it's tough. Maybe the reason you want to fire him is that it's just run its course. I think he's probably a pretty good coach because I went into that game as a non-partial observer going, yeah, the Steelers don't have a fucking chance. And then when they didn't, I was like, yeah. So there you go. What do I know? What does anybody know? Steelers fans, you got to be feeling real shitty and just kind of lost. Drunk probably. Maybe you're just like, fuck it, let's get fucking hammered. That's not the answer. But maybe neither is firing Mike Tomlin. Into the Sunday games. Early game. Bills Broncos. A moment for the uniform design. Can we please? That was a feast for the eyes. Ooh, bright orange, bright blue, red, some whites to balance it all out. I turned that game on. I said, what a treat. What an absolute treat. That fired me up. I watched the Broncos score a touchdown on the opening drive. I said, ooh, and I got a little excited. I am rooting for the Bills in this case. I enjoy them. I want them to do well. I like Josh Allen. I think they're an exciting team, but I wanted fun. And I'll be goddamned if the Broncos didn't at least give us one fun half of football. My player of the weekend is the Broncos punter. Do I know his name? No, I don't. Should I find out? I should. Punters don't get enough shine. I stand for a punter. I wish I was a punter. My dream my entire life has been to be the first punter in the NFL to wear all of the equipment. I want a visor. I want a neck roll. I want spatted cleats, even if it ruins the punting. I want to be tricked out 2 gloves, hand warmer, 8 mouthpieces, the way people are doing now. I want all of that. And if I get a good punt off, I am flexing on you. I am talking shit. I'm saying inappropriate things about your mother, your sister, your daughter, your friend. I am a problem. I would not last long in the league because teams don't want their punter doing that. And to that I say, NFL, no fun league. You lack imagination. Once again, I'm just trying to have fun. I can't have fun as a punter, the one guy who doesn't actually get hit. Well, Riley Dixon is my player of the goddamn week. Because that man, not only did he have to punt a lot, Broncos did not put up a lot of points, that man on one single drive throws a dime on fourth down to get a first down when Bo Nix couldn't do shit. Put in the real God, Riley Dixon, dicing him up. A little out route, hits him in stride. Not a problem. They bring back in their real quarterback. Can't do shit. They bring back in Riley. He says, okay, cool, I'll do my other job. Punts it, sticks him at the 1 yard line. Who does that? Who does that? Riley fucking Dixon. My player of the week. You heard it here first. Absolute stud. My other main note from Bills Broncos, other than the Bills are a good football team, and when James Cook is running it like that, we know Josh Allen's amazing, but when James Cook is running it like that, and that defense and that offensive line rather is just dominating, boy, that offensive line is scary. And for one reason, I think, aside from the fact they're freaking huge, neck roll guy. There is a guy on the Bills offensive line, I do not know his name at this time, who is wearing a big neck roll. Why do people not wear the neck roll? The neck roll it goes under the pads. Okay? It elevates the whole thing. Now, on the one hand, safe for your neck, helps you from whiplash, helps spinal injuries, I assume. I don't really give a shit about any of that. It looks badass. It adds an entire level. It's like the Rydell version, or Nike or whoever makes that, of traps. It adds a whole nother dimension, and you can just trap up on motherfuckers. And like this guy who's all trapped up, you don't want to see that guy at the bar. You also don't want to see him on the football field because he's going to push you back, dude. He's going to push you back. Bills look good. You got to feel good about it. And as we say goodbye to our Broncos, I think you just feel good. You do. It was house money, okay? You are wading through dead cap hell with old sweet Russell Wilson's money. You've gone from a team that was a gutter-dwelling shit pile to a team that has a good young rookie quarterback, that has the coach. They got the coach, they got the quarterback. Bo Nix looked pretty good in that game, even though they didn't put up that many points. He was getting scrambles in at the right time. Yeah, it wasn't a perfect game, but he had some nice throws. He looked pretty solid on the road there. I would feel great as a Broncos fan, and I hope you do. Moving on. Eagles versus Packers. Kind of a snooze. Not going to lie. Bit of a snooze fest going on there. It was fine. It was okay. Eagles were the better team. Packers hung in there a little bit. The Jordan Love thing, he's just ever slightly so not quite accurate. This could be an injury. I know he's been hurt all year. That could be part of it. But he has these throws where I'm like, he picked the right guy, but instead of being ahead of him, it's back shoulder. It's just all these little things where I'm like, is he close to being as accurate as he needs, but not? There was a lot of coronation around he's the guy, he's going to take another step forward. He may not be. He's going to be for a little bit there, and we're going to find out. This was not the year. He may have been hurt. The entire team was hurt by the end of it. I will say not having your best receivers will affect how you look as a quarterback. Eagles were the better team. They deserve to win. Boring game, though, a bit. What is it about that stadium that's just kind of, it looks like it lives inside of a rain cloud. It's just like, okay, here's a nice, sad, drab football game in Philly with a nice dark green uniform. I mean, the game I was watching before was such a delight. Packers fans, how are you feeling right now? I'm interested in this one because I think you thought, could be us. Why not us? Things are a little different. Niners aren't in it. They're our haunted house. Yeah, we are. Josh Jacobs looked great. So you've got a great guy there in the running back position. I think you expected a little more out of Jordan. I think you need maybe a little bit more on the wide receiver front. Defense was kind of there, but it just feels bad because you're just right there, but it's not happening. And you're like, what needs to happen? And you heard it here first. I have no fucking idea. Bucs Commanders. Finally a good game. Fireworks, please. Finally a good game. This game was awesome. Baker versus Jaden Daniels, couple of Heisman Trophy winners, showing quarterbacks that have done shit before and are just fun. Baker has the one huge mistake, fumble, and that feels bad, but come on. That was a fun game for both teams. If they don't have that fumble, Bucs are probably moving on, and they're a scrappy, dangerous team. I saw them in person beat the brakes off the Chargers. I thought Washington was going to take a step back. They were kind of backsliding a little bit. I was like, oh, this story's been fun. The story still is fun. Jaden Daniels is a motherfucker. And then you got put it in reverse. Terry McLaurin running all over the field, looking phenomenal. God, I love him, even though he went to Ohio State. Boo. But we love Scary Terry because he has deserved a real quarterback for so long, and now there is some excitement in Commandersville, some real excitement. They are feeling themselves. They have won a playoff game for the first time in for fucking ever. They are working on a stadium deal to get a new stadium in Washington. They're feeling themselves so much, they're talking about bringing back the name. I don't know if I'm at liberty to say, but you know what name we don't say that name here. We don't say that name here, but you know what name I'm talking, but we don't say that name here. My God, that team is feeling themselves. I am happy for the Washington, D.C. fans. And Tampa, you gotta feel good. I was going to say weird because you're kind of in this, do you really feel like you're a couple pieces away from being a contender next year? Contender feels hot, but you've got things moving in the right direction. You're a good team. You were one mistake away from winning a playoff game and moving on. Baker is a great guy to have at that position for you. I feel good if I'm a Tampa Bay fan. I think both these teams exceeded expectations this year. Both teams are real fun, frisky, dangerous little ball clubs, and I'm fascinated to see what happens with the Commanders next week. And finally, Vikings-Rams putting a bow on what was truly not the most exciting weekend of football. My big pet peeve, and you know what? It's a little bit more of a pet peeve here. This is a football show, okay? I'm in New York. I'm not the person who's qualified to discuss the situation in LA, aside from saying that my heart goes out to everybody, and I have a lot of friends who are affected by it, and I feel it too. But there's something that really I found to be kind of distasteful as I'm watching the football game, that they had to move from Los Angeles. And yes, they brought a singer out who played piano and sang Fight Song. And yes, they had a nice big banner thanking the fire department and the first responders, and all of that is good. But moving the game from LA, and I'm not the one who first noticed this, but it's something I've been thinking about, moving the game from LA to the State Farm Stadium after State Farm canceled. I've seen a few different numbers, but one of the ones that I saw was 70% of some of the insurances that were canceled in the Palisades. Well, that's not great. And I don't know if Allstate did too, but when we went from State Farm Stadium to the Allstate halftime report, as a lot of people had their insurances canceled, I just couldn't help but wonder and think about all the money that the insurance companies, granted marketing's a different department, I couldn't help but think about all the money that they had invested in those things, that they had removed from people, some of which who had had policies with them for a very, very long time, who had paid into policies. And then at some point they just said, no, you're going to have fires, you're going to be fucked. Now, I'm not an insurance man, okay? And I understand that there is a balance of things that have to work, but I'm just going to go ahead and say I didn't like that. So that was a bit of a pet peeve. Now we'll get to the football here. I thought the Vikings were going to win this game. I thought that they would bounce back after their loss to the Lions. It solidified my entire season of being wrong about the Vikings, and it was very impressive how I did that. For the entire year, as they were going to 14-3, I was saying it's a nice little run. Teams are going to catch up. Ultimately, there's some talent there, but Darnold's probably going to, take a step back at some point. And the team, much like the season when they won all these one-score games with Kirk Cousins, had a regression when they started playing the deep teams in the playoffs. And eventually I just stopped thinking that. I stopped thinking that directly in time to say, I will place my first bet of the season on the Vikings in time for all of those things to come true. Now, to be fair, as a Niners fan, Giants would be our baseball team. As a Niners fan, I severely disrespect and never respect the Rams because in general, I believe that Kyle Shanahan owns them. And the only reason that you won that one Super Bowl is because Jaworski Tart dropped the very easy interception that would have won us the game. Look, that's not the point. The point is the Rams surprised the fuck out of me today. I have not thought that team was a real contender. Either Minnesota really has something going wrong or the Rams are a scary, scary team to see because if they look like that next week, it's going to be a very interesting game. Stafford looked good, but I've got a name for you, Jared Verse. Wow. This guy, if he plays like this all playoffs, that changes my opinion of what the Rams can do. Obviously, he's had a Pro Bowl season, but I haven't been watching every single Rams game. I didn't know this dude was that much of a problem. Darnold was having problems. Troy Aikman was just getting loose on him. He was like, scoot up in the pocket, you idiot. Hurry up. Hurry up. You missed that throw. He said it a lot nicer, but he was on that ass. Vikings fans, how are you feeling today? I think right now you're upset because you believe this team had a chance to have a Cinderella run at an actual title, 14-3. You're thinking we are no joke. We are right there with the Lions. We could come out of the NFC. Okay. You're thinking our wide receiver, Justin Jefferson, wears more necklaces and chains than anyone else. No one is as bright and shiny. He's the easiest man to see when he's open. Maybe that's a problem. Maybe Darnold thinks he's open more than he is sometimes because he's so shiny. I don't know. But I will tell you this. I think over time, Vikings fans will cope. And this will be I suppose it's for the best sort of vibe. Just maybe a little, it was a blessing and a curse. Sam Darnold delivered us a beautiful season and then showed us what he needed to show us before contract negotiations. And maybe we keep J.J. McCarthy. Maybe we pay Sam less. I don't know. You're eventually going to think things happen for a reason. Football things, that is. Not everything. Not everything at all. On the Rams side, for the first time in my life, as a Bay Area native, as someone who has said a lot of negative things about LA in my time, not today. Today, I am very happy for the Rams, for the people of LA. There is something special when a team, even a team that you don't usually like, has something a little extra to play for, and you can kind of see it pop through the screen. You can kind of see guys playing together, playing with that little extra spark. Spark was a horrible word. That's not what I meant. Playing hard with a little extra energy for a city. To me, that is what sports can be about. Ultimately, they're meaningless, right? They're a fun thing to watch. People make money. Other than that, it's an enjoyable thing. Maybe it's a metaphor. It teaches us things, whatever. But every once in a while, there is an opportunity to bring joy and distraction to people who really need it. And something that can galvanize a team of professionals, of strangers, and make them feel like a family for a few weeks in the winter. And sometimes when that happens, special things happen. You could not get me to pick the Rams. In fact, in all the brackets that I'm in, I already have them out. So I'm not saying that they're going deep, but I'm saying if they do, that's why. And I'm always afraid of a team that's feeling a little special, and they look pretty special tonight. Okay, folks, coming up, we're going to take you to the Chargers tailgate. But first, quickly, we're going to go through next week's games. We're going to tell you the spread, and we're going to give you predictions in a very specific Joey's Football Party way that I just came up with that nobody else is doing right now. Okay, because I could tell you what I think. We could pick spreads or whatever. There's really no tried and true way. If there was, it'd be easy to win money. So what we are going to do is we're going to pick based on who has the hottest coach with the spread. Okay, so the first game we have Chiefs versus Texans in Kansas City. The Chiefs are favored by 8. Andy Reid has a very fatherly quality to him. He seems to be a lovely man. He looks like a walrus. But DeMeco Ryans is a stone cold stunner of a fox. That means we have to take Texans plus 8 at the Chiefs. Next up, we have Commanders versus Lions. Lions are favored by 9.5. This is a battle of the Dans. Dan Quinn's got a little fuckboy thing going on with the backwards hat. He's like, you know what it is? We out here in D.C. Okay, and I love the backwards hat aesthetic, okay? That used to be me. I was a backwards hat guy. Little skater boy who didn't skate but liked the aesthetic, but also didn't really understand how to ollie, and I have weak ankles and Achilles, apparently, given my injuries over the past few years, but that's not the point, okay? Dan Campbell is too hot to pass up. I mean, I realize that I'm going with a specific type here because both he and DeMeco Ryans look like they were born and bred inside of a gym. These dudes look like they sleep in an Equinox and bench press with their eyes open while everyone else is asleep while they're watching game film because NFL coaches don't sleep. We know that. Well, if they don't sleep, how did you build all that muscle? I have so many questions. But Dan Campbell does win in the Battle of the Dans, so that means we are taking Lions minus 9.5. Then we have Rams versus Eagles. Eagles by 6. Do you like Sirianni? Sirianni's got the Italian thing. I want to go with the coach who's less jacked here, but unfortunately, Sirianni just doesn't do it for me. He always looks hungover somehow. Like, I know coaches don't sleep, but he seems like he takes pride. He looks like he just crawled out of a pizza box every time they play a game. That's not a racial Italian thing. I'm just saying it. Okay, so we are going to have to take Sean McVay and the Rams plus 6 at the Eagles. And then finally the game that we are all excited for, Ravens versus Bills. This game just fires me up. Ravens are favored by 1 at the Bills. Now, this is tough. I need to pull up we need to look at photos here. John Harbaugh, he's got a look. He's got a nice little look, actually. And then we also have Sean McDermott, who, it's tough. Sean needs the hat, okay, respectfully. And there's nothing wrong with being bald. We stand a bald king, okay? You don't have to have hair to be a legend. However, Sean, boy, that hat really does a lot for him. In the hat, I might take him. But John also has kind of a father. John's probably the hotter coach, but I'm torn here. I'm torn here for one very specific reason. I was watching the Bills game. My wife has no idea who Sean McDermott is. He was on the TV giving a halftime report, and she said, "I like that man." And now in this household, we have to like that man. So I'm going Sean. And you know what? The main reason I'm going Sean, I'm pretty sure he's a ginger. I am damn sure he's a ginger. And he made some unfortunate comments about 9/11 one time, but that is neither here nor there. He is a ginger. And we just, after what just happened to Mr. Darnold, we need some ginger love. And we're going to give some Sean McDermott, you win our hottest coach off. That means we have Bills minus 1 at home. Those are our picks based on coach hotness, vectored through the spread for the upcoming week. I have one final note to close on, and then we'll get you out to the Chargers game. I mentioned something here in passing earlier. It was a light allusion to some injuries that I've had in the past. I have broken an ankle. I have torn an Achilles. I've torn an Achilles twice. It is at this time that I would like to do something brave, something different, something that no media figure in the sports landscape has ever had the balls to do. I'm going to defend Deshaun Watson. I think everything he's done has been great. I'm kidding. No. Sometimes you just tear your Achilles twice. Now, Deshaun tore his during a game, and then he was rehabbing, and his Achilles tore again. And everyone in the comment is like, bad things happen to bad people. Maybe it's because he can't go to the massage parlor. Well, screw him. He ruined Cleveland and all this money, and nobody likes him, Everyone hates him because he's done very bad things, allegedly, to a group of professional women in the Houston region. And none of that is good. And yes, he loved happy endings in his career. May not have one, but we don't just laugh at people who tear their Achilles twice. It can happen to anybody, and it can happen to anybody, and it can happen to good people. Okay. Even if that person tore it for the first time playing pickleball and the second time at a bar. And that, I don't know who that person was, but it was me. And it's not funny to laugh at people when they tear their Achilles, even if they've. So that's my defense of Deshaun Watson. I'm very excited for this next segment. We are planning to do a lot more of this, assuming that we are back for a fresh season next year. And I want to take you out to a tailgate. Now, what ends up being great about this tailgate, folks, is that it was between the Chargers and the Buccaneers. Now, this game, the Buccaneers ended up winning, but we got to spend time with both fan bases on a very specific mission. I wanted to see if Chargers fans existed, and I found some. Now, Chargers fans, Bucs fans, this very episode, this very moment in time is when you hop off the beautiful wagon known as the football season. And so this little encapsulation of your joy, of your hope, of your beauty is our farewell to you in the 2024-2025 NFL season. So with that, we're going to bring you out to SoFi Stadium and say goodbye to the faithful Chargers and Buccaneers fans. And I'll see you back here in the studio right after this. Hi, I'm Joey Avery reporting live from SoFi Stadium, where we are here on a safari looking for one of the NFL's most endangered species, the Los Angeles Chargers fan. No luck yet. What does bolt up mean to you?
Oh, it's all about the passion and conviction for the Chargers. You know, you gotta bring it. You gotta have a little bit of heart, a little bit of passion. So
is it like getting bricked up?
Bricked up?
Yeah. Do you know what that is?
No.
That's like having a boner. You're a Charger fan?
Yeah.
Where's your gear?
In the truck, can't get it smelling like barbecue. Got meat?
Got meat. It's all about meat, baby. Bolt up. Why are you here?
Best team in the world, bro. Gotta represent no matter what. You know this.
Yeah.
Like you said. Bolt up.
You do look kind of like a bear, dude. You know what I mean?
That's the whole point.
That's the whole point. Hey, whatever you're into, baby. Do you believe Jim Harbaugh is a gay icon? Let's go. Fan of your work. How did you get the Brazzers sponsorship?
It's not me per se. Someone that I work for works for them, and I've been fortunate enough to get myself some merch here.
I respect that. They say football is all about grinding tape. Would you say that viewing Brazzers is the same way?
Oh yeah, you got to study it. You have to know what's going on. You got to really watch it back real well.
Who's your favorite football player and who's your favorite porn star?
Oh, favorite football player? Got to go with McConkey. Love him. Guy's the best. Porn star? Man. I don't know, Angela White's great. Gotta love Angela White.
Absolutely. Now, what brings you out here today? Or are you just supporting the brand?
Supporting the brand. My buddy here is a season ticket holder, so out here with him and figure coming.
Is this your friend?
This is my friend right here.
Get on in here. Now, this is a fucking fan right here. I might have to jerk off to you. Now, that's an incredible outfit right there. My two favorite things, men in one pieces and coming on my computer. Oh, we got a Bucs fan right there. Show them. Who's going to win today? You say it.
The Buccaneers!
We'll see. If that pick's wrong, I'm losing my mortgage on DraftKings. Online gambling. Look it up. This guy's hammered. He has to be. Break a table. Bucs all day. Like and subscribe. Two gigantic hats meet here in the middle. It's something historic, straight out of the haberdashery. Not sure what's happening here. Big minds meeting. I have a pretty big hat. I wonder if I can get involved. How are we looking today, fellas?
Good.
Good? Who's going to win?
Bucs.
What do you think, Steve?
Bucs all the way.
Your name's Steve, right?
Absolutely.
I could tell.
El for you.
Oh, this dude's flexing on me. Steve, smile for the camera. Look at this man. He's got the Buccaneers hat. Steve's getting. What are you drinking today, Steve?
I'm a beer man.
Does this say fan of the year?
Not me.
That's Matt Algeri. He looks like he rushed the Capitol. Where was he on January 6th? These are just questions. Oh, he's got the Crown Royal.
You already know, baby. Go Bucs, man. You know how we do it out here, man. We gonna come out and show out anywhere we go. Go Bucs all day, man.
Let's go.
We travel the world, so you know what I mean?
Where's the farthest place you've gone?
Tampa.
World traveler, ladies and gentlemen.
Bahamas.
Bahamas?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. They got some booties out there now.
Yeah, you should try it out.
Next episode in the Bahamas. Who cares about football? You heard it here first. That's a nice mustache, sir. How long do you twirl that thing?
It takes me about 45 minutes every morning.
Wow. Are you married?
I am married. This is my wife.
How do you feel about the stash?
I'm a little intimidated and jealous of it.
A little intimidated and jealous?
Yeah, it gets a lot of attention.
It does. You ever take it for a ride?
All the time.
Shout out to the Bucs. That might be all I need to see. I don't know. They might win today. What up? What up? I see you're wearing your Bucs colors.
Show the shirt. Oh, UCLA commit, baby. Let's go.
Oh, UCLA commit. Okay, nice. What do you play? Women's volleyball? Running back?
Yes, sir.
UCLA. Okay. What about you?
I go to college in Kansas City.
Okay. What do? You sell weed?
Nah.
I'm just kidding, dude. He might, dude. Hey, the beanie's crazy. You don't have a backpack, do you? I'm just checking, dude.
What's up, man? How you doing? It's going down today. Believe that. Tell her.
Hey, this is a P-only line. Let's keep it moving. No number twos. Let's keep it clean. Let's keep it moving. Have you ever loved the man as much as you love Jim Harbaugh right now?
It's 2024, so I can say, yeah, I've never loved a man as much as I love Jim Harbaugh.
He's a gay icon, 100%. You see that dumper walking around in those khakis? Makes you just want to bolt up sometimes, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir. It makes you want to BTFU, if you know what that means. You know what I'm saying?
I don't, but I love it, dude.
I don't want to. Can I cut? Can I cuss? Yeah. Oh yeah, it makes you want to bolt the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Dude. Woo! Yeah, bolt up! People think the tailgate experience happens in there. They think it's what you're putting into your mouth. Absolutely not. It happens right here in the bathroom line. I'm here. Did you go 1 or 2, sir? 2, 100%. Absolutely. What the fuck was that? The Chargers were very nice enough to give me my own candle, so I'm going to put it to use here and make sure that we leave that Andy Gump smelling better than we left it. Also, I will be taking a shit. Get in there, Goozy. We're going to time you. Let's go! Left side. Strong side. Just because you're shitting in a porta potty doesn't mean you can't have a nice home-style experience. You bring some dude wipes. I mean, to be quite honest with you, I'm going to jerk off in there.
What does it say? Smells like a Chargers win.
Smells like it. It does not smell good, and boy, you'd hate to see what it looks like in here. Folks, I'm lighting the candle now. It smells horrific. It does not smell like a Chargers win, but we're going to add to it. Going to see what we can do here. A little play-by-play. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first mic'd up shit. And it's going well. It's going very well. You want to leave something behind at every tailgate that you go to, a little piece of yourself. That's what we're doing here today. The candle is adding a nice ambiance. Very spacious though. If I was going to give the porta potty a rating, I would say 8. Leaves a bit to be desired because it is a porta potty and it's full of shit. But no flies, which is a nice touch. Not yet, at least. That might be for later in the day. Quad strength is big. kind of have to execute a mini squat. You don't want to be sitting in here. And that smells like a Chargers win, folks. Very good.
I'm sorry to say this, Bronny, but I'm better than you.
That's right. You heard it here first. Bronny, you coming off the bench? My boy's coming for you.
Yeah, you put up like 5 points a game, bro. You get lucky with those wide open threes and still miss them, bro. Remember in a basketball game when you went up for the wide open layup and you missed it? Remember that, Bronny? You suck. That could never be me, bro. Tell your dad he need to retire. You need to be in the G League.
I have nothing to add. Bronny, you've been put on notice.
You ass. You put up like 5 to 4 points in a game. When I play 2K, when I be trying to put you in, but I don't even want to be putting you in. I be checking. You was 60-something overall, and then it say you on a bench. And it say you got an F-ass shooting 3 points.
You heard it, Bronny. You're cooked. You're done. It's over. You heard it here first. Great stuff.
I'm a Laker fan, but Bronny, you need to lead the team. You fucking up.
That boy's fired up.
You gonna do one with me?
Yeah, I'll do one with you. I'm at work. You think I'm not gonna get hammered? Who works sober? That's insane. Cheers. Cheers. Bolt up. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Chargers. Now this is a goddamn outfit right here. Where did you get all this?
I had this made in honor of Thanos. You know what I mean? So,
in honor of Thanos?
Yeah, in honor of Thanos. Because we're always the underdog. So why not I bring underdog and bring all that energy as endgame to the Charger fans and the community?
Do you believe Thanos is a Chargers fan?
I do. It's represented here. I got the ring. So
yeah.
For real now.
You ever fist a girl with that?
Have I ever pinched a girl with it?
You'd have to have a hell of a box to pull that off.
A hand dap, yeah.
We're kind of vibing with it. Yeah, it's just, yeah, we'll call it the fucking, the bolt up, dude. Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah.
Got him.
Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah. You got to stick that ass out. I feel like it's all
I got no ass.
You got no ass?
You got ass?
Shake what you got, brother. That's all that matters.
Okay.
You can have a small dick. Doesn't mean you can't fuck well.
What's up, Goba? Oh, yeah. You're good?
Yeah. Now small dick, small ass. We still fuck. Who cares?
Put your hands up.
Is that a gang sign? I don't know if I can do that. Oh, we in it now. Yeah. Y'all fuck, Tampa. Suck our dick. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Get go. Look what we did. Hey. Oh, yeah. This guy rules. Fuck yeah, dude. That mohawk kicks ass. Hug me. Should we make out? I'm just kidding. Have a great day. Oh, what a pass. We love that. We getting hammered over here? I'm just kidding. Woo. That looks good as fuck. Hey, P's only, right? This is no shit line. One's only, no shitting. Raiders fan might shit. He might blow it up. I'm not going to lie. Can I play one round of cornhole with you? Okay. You want to bet? Let's do $5. $5? Yeah. Okay. We're actually racing pink slips. It's like Fast and the Furious. Winner gets the other person's car. God damn it, I'm hammered. All right. So I have to make this. It all comes down to this. A, this is what it's about. A sense of the moment. When the lights are bright, that's when you show up.
That's a shame.
All right, that's a win. I owe you $5. I just hand him a Magnum condom. You win 10.
All right, thanks.
You have a lovely day. What is this? Change is a beautiful thing. This is like a really like deep moment that this guy's having. I feel like I walked into like a white woman's Instagram meme. Change is a beautiful thing.
I'm a Rams fan. I couldn't wear my Rams stuff today. So.
Okay. So you came out here and you wanted to bless the people with like a beautiful Buddhist symbolism?
Oh, Jesus, man. Jesus.
Oh, it's a Jesus
thing?
Christian,
yeah.
Okay, nice. So Jesus, you would say he's the number one prophet?
Absolutely.
I've mostly been asking people like Bucs, Chargers. So this is a nice. So like Muhammad, Jesus. You're going Jesus. What's your score prediction?
Oh, a mercy rule, 36-0, man.
Hey, yeah, he said it. He said.
Respect, of course. With the respect, of course.
Shout out to that. I mean, they're up 2-0 but folks, I'm just. Change is a beautiful thing. Change is a beautiful thing. Oh, get the fuck out of here. Come on. You guys suck. You guys aren't even good. Someone drug test that guy. That's PEDs, 100%. Someone get USADA, pee in a cup. That dude's 90% testosterone. Get him on the field. Is this your real hair, sir?
It is.
It looks really nice.
Shaved it off my pubes.
Okay. That's a lot of pubes, dude.
I know, dude. I've been growing them for 15 years.
15 years? How old are you?
That's how we do it in Tampa, baby.
Tampa Bay, the pube capital of the world. You heard it here first. Really tough to make the last cup, more so with cameras on you. Yeah. Beer pong, not a spectator sport, folks. Hey, that's not bad. I am. Oh,
Avery?
That's what I'm talking about. This guy knows comedy. Let's go.
You know this guy? Yeah, he's a comedian.
Gay porn.
I think I follow you too, bro.
That's what I'm talking about. I have to blow this guy now. Those are the rules. Okay.
He's already hard. Hey, you offered.
I'm just staying at this tailgate the rest of the time. Good taste in comedy. Oh! That's a Joey Avery fan! That's a real fan right there! If you can't make last cup, unfollow me. Let's fucking go, dog. That's my boy. What's your name?
Alan.
Alan fucking gets it. Crypto loser. What do you do for work, Alan?
I'm a financial analyst.
There you go.
Yes, sir. He's
Bro
actually
tip.
a financial planner, too.
Financial planner, okay.
Financial advice is.
Yeah, well, you should plan to drink that cup because you just lost. How long have you been a Chargers fan?
Recently. I just started watching football like 6 months ago.
You just started watching football 6 months ago? What happened?
They got me into fantasy.
Were you like, damn, Trump's about to get elected, I got to start watching ball? No. Oh, my God. They got you into fantasy and that got you into watching football?
Yeah, pretty much. And it also got me into playoffs and a potential 300 schmackaroos. So.
Wow. $300. Who's the financial whiz now? Jesus. All right, let's bounce back. Put some beer in that cup. Is that a homemade Chargers sweater, ma'am? That's unbelievable. Wow. When did you make this beauty?
Oh, probably about 50 years ago.
Really? And that felt's still hanging on?
It's by a pin.
By a pin. There you go. How long you've been a Chargers fan for a long time?
Oh, all my life. I love the Chargers.
You love the Chargers.
Like, what's his name? The owner.
No one likes the owners.
No. And I feel
people are going Luigi Mangione on these guys.
You know what? I feel sorry for the players to have to put up with him because he doesn't really put out. And
you never want to be with someone who doesn't put out.
No.
You heard it here first. Bolt up. Come on. All right, this is not us. We need to bounce back. I got distracted. That chick was hot. I'm trying to spit game over there. She's coming with the sweater cannons. I need to be playing beer pong.
Hey, it happened to the best of us, man.
Yeah. I'm all bolted up over here. Let's go! That fraternity money. How many of you guys were in a frat?
Just this guy.
Just you? Alan, dude. He understands. He said he chose to get pussy the organic way, folks. That Whole Foods unfiltered bush. Yeah! Heating up! Fire! Do you play baseball? 100%. I can just tell. I played baseball my whole life. He's got the dumpy. He's got the flow. He's got the chin. Definitely batting in the middle of the lineup. 3-4 guy until you reach the higher level, and then they bump you to like 2 or 7. He's wearing the military Chargers fit. He's like, it's a fucking great nation. What the fuck? I forgot how infuriated this game makes me sometimes. This dude's a fucking star. Show him where to put it. Show that athleticism off. Azusa Pacific. Is that even fucking D1? Show him. It's not personal, dude. I'm just trying to catch a dub. Come on. Come on. There we go. What is that? Yes. Same cup. We are back. Come on. I don't know if you guys have ever made like an entire crew of camera people just watch you play beer pong with the boys for 30 minutes. It's electric. Oh! Born for moments like this. Fuck. Hey, we battled.
We did.
I love you, dude.
I love you too.
I love you. We fight.
We did good.
I'm going to fucking make out with this guy. Hey, nice to meet you guys. A pleasure.
Good to meet you, bro.
A pleasure. Nice to meet you. Yeah.
Real?
The real man. This man understands. Alan. Look him up. We'll put his OnlyFans in the bio as well. I've had 2 like heartbreaking moments here at this tailgate. I'm not going to take that out on the Chargers. What do you think about these drones?
If I was president, I'd shoot the damn things down.
That's what I'm talking about.
Which means it's probably our government spying on our people.
I believe you, and I only get my news information from men wearing football pads.
That's right.
Thank you, sir. Bolt up.
Bolt up.
What sort of cheese is that? Black truffle Monterey Jack cheese?
How we doing?
That's fancy. Whose idea was that?
The brains over there.
The brains over there? Is this a new thing, or is this the classic? Folks, they have no idea what they're doing over here, but I love it. It smells good. We'll see. Wait, what? Booty God? Hold up. Who's the booty God? You're the booty God, sir. Okay, hold on. I didn't realize we were hanging out with a local celebrity. What does booty mean to you?
Booty means everything.
Booty means everything, dude. Why are you the booty God? How did that happen? Your dumper? Oh, shit. Hey, you got to put that work in. Oh, yeah. Squeeze at the top. This makes me want to bolt up. You know what I mean?
So we came here to tailgate. We figured the best way to tailgate, the best food, walk across the street, Costco, pizza, hot dogs.
Costco? You think Costco pizza and hot dogs? Would you say you're a Costco guy?
Absolutely.
All right, boom or doom. Chicken bake or double chocolate chunk cookie?
Oh, you got to get both.
You heard it here first. You got to get both. And you want the Chargers, but it's hard to boycott this, right?
No, this is unbelievable.
If the Chargers win, will you be skinny dipping in this lake, sir?
Well, there's a lifeguard up there, and I can't swim, so maybe.
Okay, perfect.
But I would say, like, the tailgating we just witnessed, like, we were in the middle of the pink parking lot. That tailgating was insane.
And I have to say, he's right. The tailgating was insane. We came here not knowing if we would find the endangered species known as the Chargers fan, and we went to that pink lot, and we found a lot of them. We found a lot of them. Small, but mighty. What a tailgate it was. Boom or doom? I would say boom.
Boom, baby!
So there you have it, folks. A successful day at SoFi Stadium. We came here looking for an endangered species, the Chargers fan. We weren't sure what we were going to find. And it may be small, but it is mighty. There is a spirit here. I would say an energy that courses through the veins of all San Diego or LA Chargers fans, a spirit known as Bolt Up. Does it mean getting bricked up? We do not know. But we know there's an energy here. We know there's an excitement here. And we're going to go inside that stadium and find out if it was worth having a billionaire move them here. So there it is. That is our show. Thank you so much for listening. Like I said, please let us know. Do you want to see a full season of this? Do you want more football party content? If you do, the next 3 episodes are going to be on the TMG website. You can subscribe. You can get them now. And if you want to see us on YouTube next year, let us know, and we will very, very much consider it. I hope to see you very soon. I am Joey Avery. This has been the first episode of Joey Avery's Football Party. We'll see you next week.